Welcome back. Today is April 12th. It's a sunny day outside. It feels amazing. It's around 70 degrees. And actually, this will be probably my last time doing a video at this current place. And just even in this state that I'm currently in, so many memories, so many things to take away from the journey of building my life upon years and years, and just being able to share it with you guys is pretty amazing. And that kind of is what the video is going to be about today, is transitions and waiting periods and pretty much the end of a beginning. So, or is it the beginning of an end? Either or. But whatever. So it's just, life is full of seasons. You can have major big wins one week and then a lot of failure the next following week. And one thing that I've just come to think about really is just, you will always have ups and downs, and you just have to learn not to always value the ups more than the downs, and vice versa, because really the main thing is just staying consistent, staying just content with where you are, staying content in the moment, no matter if it's the best thing that happened in the world or the worst thing that happened in the world. You don't ever want to get too far down or too far up. And so the video again is just going to be about, life is full of seasons, highs and lows. So life is not meant to stay the same. It naturally goes up and down, like I just mentioned. But good seasons and hard seasons are both part of the journey. And a lot of times those hard, difficult things that we will face during a given month or a given week will challenge us more often than not. And it makes you just sit down with yourself and rethink some of the things that you have done, or rethink some of the things that you wish you could have done. And a lot of times, those things really just help build us up. It helps us, it squares us up. It makes us better people in the long run. So instead of beating yourself up over one situation that you didn't realize, or that you didn't know of, or that you even didn't just do your due diligence of understanding, maybe take some time to realize that maybe this was the perfect thing that did happen for you, because now going forward, not to make those certain mistakes, and as well as to look out for these certain things. And so Ecclesiastes 3:1, there's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. And change in general can feel unstable when just going through those different predicaments. Transition can bring uncertainty, stress, and discomfort. You may feel like things are shifting and you don't have control, but it's okay to feel uneasy during unfamiliar seasons. Just back to what I was saying in the beginning of the video. I'm about to move out the state. This is pretty much my last time doing a video here, more than likely. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to do one here again. But but the main thing I want to say is just, it's going to be a lot of different things that I'm going to not be prepared for in the future. A lot of things that I'm going to have to learn while being in that situation. And a lot of times you hear that a lot of people really just try to make this stuff up. You try to make up being a parent, you try to make up being a spouse, you try to make up being the greatest sibling ever, because the only thing that we're really doing is just trying. Not everyone is prepared to be what you're called into initially. So you have to go through some rough patches. You have to go through even some good patches to really reap, what you was called to do. So you'll get some maybe, you'll get some weeds sometime here and there. You'll get some mushrooms. You'll get something else just growing in your lawn. But the main part is, if you can just cut it every single week, cut it every 2 weeks, cut it every month, you'll realize the consistency that you will build up. You realize that the work that you'll put in to finally reap the great harvest that you have been waiting for. You plant your seeds early, you will reap sparingly. So Isaiah 43:19, see, I am doing a new thing now, it springs up, do you not perceive it? God is constant even when life isn't. Life changes, but God does not. God is the same God today, yesterday, tomorrow, and forever. So instead of just, crying out to a bucket of ice cream, crying out to a huge piece of cake, or whatever you cry out to, it's just cry out to the Almighty Most High. He understands your situation better than you into it. You cannot change it. You cannot fix it. But that's the thing. The things that you can fix, the things that you can change and can be enabled is beautiful in a way, because you can grow from those different areas that you can make an impact into. Now, those areas that you can't change anything, you can't go back, it's permanent, you can't fix it. Sometimes those are the biggest lessons that you just have to learn from. Sometimes those are the biggest things that you just have to ponder about and really sit down with yourself and, I won't say, I won't say stress over, but sometimes it is good to stress over a thing that you can't change, because that makes you realize how much that really meant for you, how much that really meant to you. And so now going forward, that memory, that thing that really stuck with you during that certain time is going to carry you throughout not just your life, but throughout others people's lives. You have that same mindset, that same motive for others. So just always be there, be aware, and be squared. I would just say, always talk with God and give him your best foot forward, and he will direct your steps to something peaceful, something abundant, and just something that you will overall enjoy. Now, of course, you may not enjoy it today. You may realize that it's hardship today, it's crying today, but like he says in the Bible, joy and the sunshine will come tomorrow. So the low seasons have purpose and the high seasons have purpose. Good seasons are a gift. Bad seasons are a gift. It's just based off your mindset and how you look at it. Each one of us has our own things that we do every day. Each one of us have our own kind of key takeaways on life and just motives, mindsets, and how we view things in life. But I would say the best thing to do is, not just go on the internet looking for some type of coping mechanism. Go to the Most High again. Gratitude keeps you grounded even in success, and God uses hard moments to shape your character. And that's all really what life is. It's just character. That's what God, on Judgment Day, that's what God's book is going to list. Your character through the good times, your character through the bad times, your character through it's all about character and how you can overcome a situation. And sometimes you may not please everyone. Sometimes you cannot someone that is still hard in a situation. What you can do is give your best foot forward. And no matter if they hate you or if they love you, always put your best foot forward, because that's what God is looking for. He doesn't want you to get destroyed. And he doesn't, vice versa, he doesn't want you to stick to as well. So for that reason, there's more ways that you can impact someone's life, even if you can't change it during that certain time period. So character is the number one thing that he is looking for. James 1:17, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. If God can bestow a gift from you from above, what can't he do? So just maintain, be consistent, have great character, and be of some cheer today. Everything that you go through in this world, whether it's in a week, whether it's in a month, it doesn't last forever at the end of the day. It doesn't last forever. So it's okay to stress over maybe an hour or two. I get it. That's who we are. We're humans. But don't let that stress become what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Don't let the stress become pretty much your excuse to get by throughout the next weeks or months over a certain situation that you started to implement that isn't correct or right. So, and you know what I mean by that in any situation and thing that you're doing. So go to God first. But overall, I'll just say, hey, I came a long way in this state, and I'm going to go through a transition period, and I'm happy that you guys will be along the road with me to do this. And I think overall, I'm going to have more videos. I'm going to just be better overall. I want to just, go all out. So